Good morning, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to a special morning edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 postseason is on the air. This is Saturday and Sunday. I do double headers on the days off that I am from work. So we got two big championship series double headers today and tomorrow. This is the morning game, and this is Game 3 of the 1976 American League Championship Series between the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. We are at Fenway Park. This series is tied 1-1. Steeler fan is first to join us here at Fenway Park for this crucial Game 3 here in the ALCS. BB joins us here as well. This game, of course, is huge, here for both teams. The A's coming off a tough loss to the Red Sox. Boston tied the series up after getting plastered in the first game. Now the Red Sox get a chance to take a 2-1 lead here, or will it be Oakland taking the 2-1 lead in this ALCS? Lots of things can still happen in this championship series, and I still think this series is up in the air. I have a funny feeling this series may go 7 games. Keith White joins us here at Park of Fenway. So we are all set and ready to go for this crucial Game 3 in this series. Series is tied at 1. Let's get things underway. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, their number 4 starter, Bill Spaceman Lee. He is 1-1 this postseason. So let's see if the Spaceman can have. He pitched a beautiful game against the Yankees. Against the Yankees in the American League Division Series and got the win. Can Lee do it again here against the Athletics, the swinging A's? Let's get things started. Let's go. Top of the first underway. Leading off for the Athletics will be right fielder Bill North. North is still very much struggling this postseason. He is hitting .071. He is 2 for 28 for the playoffs. Blue, white, and red dice for the Red Sox. They are the home team. Blue will be red first. Spaceman is set. Fenway Park is full. Let's get started. Philip Reynolds and Woodman 564. Join us here at Fenway Park. Here we go. 4-6, and that's a strikeout. 13 against the lefty. That's going to be too high. Fenway Park subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 3 from walks. So no strikeout there. North, 2-3, and he grounds it right back to Lee for the out. Lee will go ahead and underhand it to first. 1 man away. Shortstop Bert Campaneris is up next, and he's hitting pretty well, .286 average, so he's about 30 points above his regular season average for that year. Lee with the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 12, too high. Too high. Campaneris does have a 12, but -1 from Fenway makes that 11. Campaneris, 6-4, ground ball to short. Taken care of there by Burleson, out number 2. 2 outs. Next up, first baseman Don Baylor. Baylor is hitting at a .286 clip, so he's hitting above his average, which, if that's happening, you can't expect any more. Lee with the pitch. 3-6, error on a grounder. Baylor, 4-6. That's going to be a fly out to center and a 1-2-3 inning by the Spaceman, as Oakland puts up a goose egg in the top of the first. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics, their number 3 starter, Paul Mitchell. Mitchell is 0-1 for the postseason so far. He lost his game against the Royals that he pitched against. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop Rick Burleson. Burleson batting .261. Not too bad, respectable for the postseason. Mitchell with the pitch. 4-3, that's a blank. Burleson will swing the bat. 4-4, and that's going to be a ground out to third. That is out number one. Second baseman Denny Doyle is up next, and he's batting 178. He actually had a pretty good game his last time up, so we did beef his average up a little bit. Mitchell, 5-2. Range play at the park. Fenway Park says 2-3. And that is a home run chance to center field. But Doyle doesn't have home run power, so it just becomes a fly ball to center, but it is a range play, and that is hit to Claudell Washington. His range is a 3, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So that becomes a fly out to center. Doyle hit it pretty well, but just not anywhere that Washington could make the play. Right fielder Fred Lynn is up next. His average has definitely gone down a little bit, but still hitting .391 for the postseason. He is still the Red Sox leading hitter in the playoffs. Mitchell, 3-5 against the left-hander. That is a blank. Lynn, 4-4, and that's a fly out to right, and the inning is over. Both pitchers with high ERAs, but they put up goose eggs on the scoreboard. No score after 1. Second inning coming up. Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder Joe Rudy. Rudy is hitting .360, but he actually would be the leading hitter in terms of at-bats. He actually is the leading hitter for Oakland. He's 9 for 25 in terms of overall at-bats. Billy Williams is actually hitting .412, but he has less at-bats at the moment by less at-bats. Mostly because Williams got walked a lot. Bill Lee will make the pitch. Spaceman, 4-1, that's a blank. Rudy, 5-4, that's a fly out to left. And that is the first out. Third baseman Sal Bando is up next, and he's also struggling. He's batting .087. He's having a rough series, a rough playoffs, 2 for 23, so he needs to pick it up. Lee with the pitch, 5-1, possible error. Bando, 3-1, and that won't be an error. That's going to be a slow rolling grounder to third. That's picked up by Hobson. Bando has a base running rating of 3. Bando on his way to first. A 1-3. Bando is safe, and he is. It's an infield single. Throw was not in time. As Bando gets an infield single, and he'll make it to first. Here's the catcher, Gene Tennis. Tennis is batting .227 for the postseason. Infield a double play depth. Nothing happening with Bando at third. Spaceman will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-5, that's at the park. Fenway Park says 4-6, and that's going to be a double into left field by Gene Tennis. He'll bounce that off the green monster for a double. Will that score Bando? Base running rating is a 3. Double to left, -1 is 2. Left fielder is Yastrzemski, has a 0 arm. A 1-2, Bando will score. He does not. He holds a third. Tennis gets himself a double off the green monster. Runners at second and third now for center fielder Claudell Washington. Washington had a great game early in this series, on the first game of the series. His average is up to .318. Not too bad. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at Fenway Park. Let's see. Red Sox are going to play the infield in and try to prevent the run from scoring. Checking on a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Lee will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2. Against the lefty, that's a base hit right up the middle. That's a single right back through the box. Lee couldn't make a good pitch on that against the left-handed batter, and the A's are going to take the early lead. Bando will come in to score. Tennis's base running rating is a 2, and he will come in to score from second on a base hit right up the middle. Washington gets a single, 2-0 Athletics. as they are first to get on the board. Stadium groans. Washington gets a 2 RBI single, and that will bring the Athletics 2-0 early on. Second baseman Phil Garner is up next, and he's batting 150. He is under his average, so he's struggling. So we'll see if he can pick it up. 2-0 Athletics here. Nothing. That is a 20. Lee does have a chance to pick off Washington. Fires to first. No, Washington gets back. Spaceman will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3 against a right-hander. That is a blank. Garner swings. 4-2. Base hit into center field for Garner. He'll get a single. Washington's base running rating is a 4. Single to center, -1 is 3. Center fielder is Evans, -1 is 2. And Washington will hold at second. He will not try to go to third. He stays put. Another base hit for the Athletics. Runners at first and second and 1 out. Next batter, the designated hitter, Billy Williams. Williams is hitting .412, 7 for 17. He's not reached that 20 at bat plateau that I usually use to start rating the averages. But he's hitting .412, and he has 2 home runs this postseason. He also has a number of walks. One of the reasons why his average, his at bats is so low. Runners at first and second. They'll go talk to Lee on the mound, see what he wants to do. They'll keep him out there. He is a high ERA pitcher. I am keeping track of his bull rating in this case. Runners at first and second. Checking the strategy roll. That is a 13. Washington staying put. Lee with the pitch. 4-6. Strikeout 11. No, that's too high. Williams is an 11, but -1 makes it a 10. Williams will swing 1-6, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Washington's base running rating is a 4. Fly out to center, -2. Center fielder is Evans and is a -1. The only way Washington can get to third is on a 1. And it's a 6. It could be an out. Washington's on his way to third. Evans' arm rating's a -1, a 1 to 4. Washington will be out, and he is. Washington tries to go to third. Evans guns at the third, and he got him. Side retired. Washington is cut down at third base by Dwight Evans in center field. He nails him, and Washington is gone. And that retires a side. That might have been a little bit. Usually my rule is if the base runner does have a chance to take the extra base on a fly out and the score is still close, I usually will roll it. So out he goes. But the Oakland A's get 2 runs on 4 hits here in the inning. It is 2-0 in favor of the swinging A's as we go to the bottom of the second. Still plenty of baseball left to go. And although Spaceman had a 5.63 ERA in 76, Mitchell's ERA is 4.25. So I have a funny feeling this could be a high-scoring game. We go to the bottom of the second. Left fielder Captain Carl Yastrzemski is up, and he is hitting marvelously as well. He's batting .386, and he's got a couple of homers this postseason. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-4. Walk 17. That's too high. Yastrzemski will swing. 3-6. And against a right-handed pitcher, he doubles that one into right field. And the Red Sox have a man on second. Leadoff double by Yaz. And that will bring up the Boston designated hitter, Jim Rice. Rice is hitting .304, and he's doing well. He has a couple of home runs, including the go-ahead home run against the Yankees in Game 5 of the ALDS. Yaz on its second, checking strat. Yaz staying put. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, that's blank. Rice will swing. 3-6, base hit right past the third baseman for a single. Yaz has a base running rating of 3. He will not be able to score. He'll hold at third. And the Red Sox are in business with runners at the corners and nobody out. Next batter, first baseman Cecil Cooper. His average has been raised a little bit. He's now hitting 182. He's hitting a little better. The A's are going to call it. The A's are going to call the infield in. Chance of a double play, not easy with Cooper a 1 and Mitchell a -1. So they're going to call the infield in. Runners at first and third here. Now the Red Sox got something going on. Strategy roll, 7, nothing happening. Mitchell will go ahead and have to make the pitch. 4-5, that's a pitcher result. Cooper a lefty, a 1-4, a single up the middle. That's a 1, base hit right back through the box, and the Red Sox have their first run. Yastrzemski will come in to score. Rice's base running rating is a 3. He will hold at second. He will not be able to make third on a single up the middle, but the Red Sox on the board, 2-1. Here come the Bo Sox. I know we love to see good pitching duels like we did last night with J.R. Richard and Jim Lonborg, and that was a good pitchers duel. But sometimes you like to see pitchers up there and get a little offense out there, and I think that's what we're going to see in this game. Center fielder Dwight Evans is up next, and he is batting 167. His average has definitely come up there a little bit. Infield a double play depth. Strat roll, 5, no play happening. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 2-2. Strikeout 18, not a chance. Evans, 1-4. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-1-2. Second base is Garner, and he has a 0. A 1-2. They'll turn the double play, and they do. Rice goes to third automatically, but Evans grounds out into the 6 for 3. 2 outs. And that hurts. That pretty much kills a rally there. As Evans grounds out into the double play. Rice is on third. That will bring up the catcher, Carlton Fisk. He's batting 243, only a little bit under his average, so he's hitting his average. 2 outs. Rice on at third, checking a strat. 13, no play. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-6 against a right-hander, strikeout 6, and he got him, struck him out. He gets Fisk. Strikeout number 1 from Mitchell. He had 67 of them in 76, and that does retire the side. You kind of think maybe Boston should have gotten some more runs in that situation, but they'll take the 1. 1 run on 3 hits after 2. 2-1, swinging A's. Top of the third inning coming up. Leading off will be Bill North. North is 0 for 1. Spaceman will go ahead and make the deal. 3-1, strikeout 5, got him, struck out North. North continues to struggle in this postseason. That's strikeout number 1 for the Spaceman. And he had 14 starts. He pitched 96 innings. And only had 29 strikeouts. But of course, this is 1976. Spaceman was definitely on his ladder, no longer in his glory years. No longer the hard thrower he was back in the 60s and the early 70s. Campaneris is up next. He's 0 for 1. Lee will go ahead and make the deal. 1-2 against a right-handed batter. That's a blank. Campaneris will swing. 4-1. Line drive right to short. Out number 2. Taken care of by Burleson. That's the one thing about playing these seasons. I've learned more about the 94, 85, and 76 seasons than I ever had before. Here's Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 1. Spaceman will go ahead and make the deal. 1-1. That's a pitcher result. Baylor a righty. The only way he's out, automatic out is a 1. That's a 6. Baylor will swing. 2-3. And that's going to be a fly out to center. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Spaceman. Not a bad job. He's calmed down and didn't give any runs back to the A's. We go to the bottom of the third. And it's raining down here in South Florida. Well, we got that tropical wave now off our coast, so it's going to be a kind of an ugly day down here. Third baseman Butch Hobson will come up to bat for the Red Sox. He's hitting .257, so he's hitting above his average. So as I said, if he hits above your average, you can't ask for any more than that. Mitchell will go ahead and deal 2-5, and that is a straight home run result. Against a righty, Hobson is a 9. That's a 12. He just misses it by 3. Mitchell pitched him a meatball. Hobson couldn't put the tomato sauce on it. 5-5, and he just chops it to short for out number 1. Hobson almost tied this game. Next up will be Burleson. Burleson is 0 for 1. Mitchell will go ahead and deal. 1-2. Strikeout 12. No. Burleson 4-4. And that's a ground out to third. And that is the second out. Next up is Doyle. Doyle is 0 for 1. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3. Against a left-handed batter, that's blank. Doyle 3-5, and that's a fly out to center, and Mitchell has a 1-2-3 inning after giving up a run in the second. After 3, still 2-1, swinging A's. The funny thing about the playoffs in this series, both Oakland and Boston were not playoff teams, obviously. I'm just surprised that these two teams are actually playing each other in the ALCS. But even more surprised that right now the Astros have a 2-0 lead on the Phillies and cook out the Reds in the NLCS and the NLDS. Since the Astros got crushed, in their game against the Reds, the Astros have won 5 straight games in the National League. Don't ask me how it's going. Top of the 4th inning, Joe Rudy leads off for Oakland. Rudy. He's 0 for 1. Spaceman will go ahead and make the deal. 3-1, strikeout 1, got him easily, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 2 for the Spaceman. Bando is next, and he is 1 for 1, got a single and scored. Lee looking on, and he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2 against a right-handed batter, that's blank. Bando will swing the bat. 2-5, fly out to right. 2 outs. Taken care of there by Freddie Lynn. Tennis is next. Tennis got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Spaceman 3-5. Home run result. Tennis against the lefty is a 20, and that is a kaboom. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Gene Tennis. Tennis sends that one into straightaway center field. That is a goner. And the Athletics take a 3-1 lead. 3-5 is a straight home run result, and against the lefty, Tennis is a 20, and Tennis hits another home run in this postseason. Stadium groans. Gene Tennis will up his average even for a little bit more after that. Now 3-1 A's. Washington is up next. A 2 RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Lee will make the pitch. 2-5. Walk. 18 too high. Washington 5-2. Ground out to second base. Ground out to second. That's picked up easily there by Doyle. Throws to first, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Gene Tennis. The Athletics now lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Fred Lynn leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Mitchell will go ahead and pitch. 3-2, blank, Lynn. 3-3, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Campaneris. That's the first out. Next batter is Yaz. Yaz is 1 for 1, doubled and scored his first time up. Mitchell will go ahead and make the deal. 2-2, strikeout 11. No, that's too high. Yaz will swing. 1-2, and that's a ground ball to first base. Baylor will take it himself, out number 2. 2 outs now for Rice. Rice is 1 for 1. Rice is 1 for 1. He got himself a single his first time up. Sean 1113 joins us here at Fenway Park. Yes, go Dolphins. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Fenway Park. Sean 1113, yes, go Dolphins. They do play a preseason game today. I'm not sure if I watch it. I usually do not watch preseason. Mitchell, 3-3, error on a throw. Rice will swing. 6-1. That's a ground ball. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell's error rating is a 0. He won't make an error, so he'll just throw it over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning on the Red Sox. Nothing doing there. The A's have a 3-1 lead after 4. That is your score. I made a rhyme. Top of the 5th inning. The Red Sox and the Athletics tied at 1 in this American League Championship Series. This is game 3. Phil Scrap Iron Garner leads off, and he's 1 for 1 today. Spaceman has not reached his pull rating yet, and he will pitch. 5-6, that's a blank. Garner will take his swing. 6-6, that's a fly out to center. That's out number 1. So far, Lee actually is pitching pretty well. I mean, he hasn't given up his ERA yet. 1 out. That brings up Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. Spaceman will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-5. Error on a throw. Williams 2-5, and that is going to be an infield single to second base. That ball is hit to Doyle. Doyle's error rating is a 6. That's a 14. He will not make a throw, and Williams will be safe at first on an infield single. So Williams gets another base hit, hitting way over his average in this postseason, and Williams has an infield single. He'll beat it out. North is next. North is 0 for 2. Infield is a double play depth. Lee will make the pitch, checking a strategy roll. That is a 12. Williams staying put. Spaceman with the pitch. 2-6 against the right switch. That's a blank. North will swing. 4-6, and that's going to be a fly out to center. That's out number 2. 2 men down. Campaneris coming up next. He's 0 for 2. Williams still on at first. Nothing happening on the 12. Spaceman, Bill Lee looking on. He'll make the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. 11, no, too high. Campaneris will swing. 4-6, and that's going to be a base hit to left field for Campaneris. Williams' base running rating is a 3 with 2 outs. Single to left, -2. Left fielder is Yaz, a 0 arm. Williams can only get to third on a 1, and he'll stay at second on a 4. Al Red Sox fan joins us here at Fenway Park. King of the Hill. Make sure you check out that absolutely unbelievable, indisputable, incredible, indefatigable, invincible, unbelievable, fantastical channel that he does. Because he's a jack of all trades and a master of all. Runners at first and second. A chance now for Don Baylor. 2 outs, top of the 5th. A's lead 3-1. Baylor is 0 for 2. Lee in a little bit of trouble. They're not going to yank him. He will pitch to Baylor. Baylor, though, has good power against Lee. He's not reached his pull rating. I'm going to leave him in there. Runners at first and second. This is what happens when you have these kind of starts. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. I will roll a strategy roll. That is a 5, no play. Lee will pitch. 3-3 against a right-handed batter. That's blank. Baylor will swing. 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Taken care of by Burleson. He will throw to second to get Campaneris, and the Red Sox get out of it. No runs, 2 hits. But the Red Sox still lead 3-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Bo Sox will be Cecil Cooper, and he's 1 for 1. Got a single his first time up. Red Sox 3-1. Mitchell will go ahead and pitch. 4-1. Error on a grounder. Cooper 6-6 against a right-handed pitcher. That is a possible infield single to short, second base. That's not going to be an error. Cooper's base running rating is a 3. Picked up by Garner, throws to first, not in time. Cooper is safe on an infield single. Cooper gets his second hit of the game, and he will go to first. Next batter is Dewey Evans. Evans hit into a big double play his last time up, and the infield is at double play depth. Pretty much killed a rally that the Red Sox had. Cooper on it first. I will check the strat, see if anything happening. A 6. No, nothing happening. Evans, it's not good enough for a hit and run, so we'll keep it played. Mitchell will pitch to Evans. 6-3 against a right-handed batter. Base hit right up the middle for Dewey Evans. That's going to be a single. Cooper's base running rating is a 3, though. He has to be a 4 in order to get to third. He'll stop at second. And the Red Sox are in business now. Here comes Fisk. Fisk is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second. I'm checking Mitchell's pull rating. It's still pretty good. He's only given up the 1 run. Infield still a double play depth. Nobody out. Strategy roll says a 3. Cooper does have a chance to steal third. Let me see here. Do I do it? 18 plus 1 is 19. And Tennis has a +1 arm. The only way Cooper is out at third is on a 20, and I'm going to send him. Cooper goes to third base. The fires to third. He is safe. Cooper gets to third base. Evans, of course, stayed at first. And a stolen base for Cooper. He did get the roll. He did get the steal. He did get the jump, I should say. Now runners at the corners. They'll still keep the double play on. And we re-roll the strat again. That is a 6. Cooper staying put as well as Evans. Mitchell will now pitch to Fisk on a stolen base. A chance here for the Red Sox. Mitchell with the pitch. 4-4, blank, Fisk. 3-6, base hit, center field for Fisk, and the Red Sox will get a run. Cooper will walk on home and he will score. Evans, base running rating 2. Single to center, -1. Center fielder Washington, a 0. The only way Evans can take third is on a 1, and he does. He does on a 1. Fisk base running rating is a 2. Does he take second on the throw? No, he does not. Fisk stays put. And the Red Sox get a run. It's now 3-2. Fisk gets a big base hit. Runners at the corners. The batter now is Hobson. Hobson pretty much just missed a home run by a few feet. He's 0 for 1. Or I should say by a few numbers. Runners at the corners now, 3-2. And what do we do here if you're the Red Sox? I think if you're the A's, I think you got to play the infield in a double. You don't want this game to be tied up that easily. They'll play the infield in. Runners at first and third. Strategy roll, 15. Nothing happening on either side. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. Runners at the corners. Pitch from Mitchell. 4-2, blank. Hobson gets the swing. 4-2, and he popped it up in the infield. He pops out to third, and that's out number 1. Oh, what a bad at bat by Hobson. Pops that one out. And now the batter is Burleson, and now the A's will play the double play to try to go ahead and get out of the inning. Burleson is 0 for 2. Runners still at the corners. At least I think the A's will do that. You know what? No, the A's are going to keep the infield in. Runners at the corners. Checking a strategy rule. That's an 18. Burleson is not going to bunt. Although that idea a squeeze play does come into idea. But with the infield in, his base running rating, a squeeze play would be very different. I think you'll let Burleson hit. Runners at the corners. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-4. Walk. 20. No. Burleson. 3-4. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. And that's going to be out number 2. Burleson sacrifice fly rating of 1. Does he bring in Evans automatically? No, he does not. Evans base running rating of 2. Fly out to left. Rudy has a -1 arm. The only way Evans can score is on a 1, and he doesn't. Holy cow, they couldn't get the sacrifice fly. 2 outs. Wow. Red Sox are getting runners on the base. They're getting a run, but they're not getting runs. Next batter is Doyle. Doyle is 0 for 2. He could not bring in the tying run. Checking a strategy roll. A 5. Nothing happening there. Mitchell will make the pitch to Doyle. 2 outs now, bottom of the 5th. Mitchell, 6-3 against the left-handed batter. That's a blank. Doyle will swing the bat. 1-4, and that's a ground ball to third. That's picked up by Bando, and he will throw to second to get Fisk, and the inning is over. You know Boston should have gotten more runs than that. 1 run on 3 hits. A stolen base. The A's still lead. It's 3-2. Leaving runners stranded like that, especially with these type of pitchers you got, you know that could come back and haunt you. We go to the top of the 6th. Checking Bill Lee, see how many batters he can face. He's got 25. He's got 4 more batters he can face before retiring. Mitchell also has 4 batters left before tiring. We go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Athletics, Joe Rudy. And he's 0 for 2. Spaceman will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Lee will go ahead and do it again. 3-3 against the right-handed batter, that's blank. Rudy, 4-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 5 against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit for Rudy. He gets a single. Rudy gets a leadoff base hit. The next batter is Bando. Bando is 1 for 2, has a single. Infield goes to double play depth. Anything on with Rudy? No, he stays put. Rudy actually does have a few stolen bases. But Bill Lee, very good at holding runners. Lee with the pitch. 5-4 against the right-handed batter, blank. Bando, 5-3, fly out to center. And that's the first out. 1 out, the batter will be Gene Tennis. Tennis 2 for 2, a double and a homer. The home run is the difference right now for the A's with the 3-2 lead. Strategy, nothing happening. Lee will go at the Red Sox staying in double play depth. Does Paul Mitchell put shampoo on his breaking balls? Keith White, there is so much wrong with that statement you just made. I'll let you figure it out. Lee will pitch. 3-6, error on a grounder. Tennis, 4-1. That's going to be a ground ball to short. And that ball is hit to Burleson. Burleson's error rating is an 11. That's a 2. It's going to go right through the wickets. That's going to be an error on Burleson. And that is an E6. First error on the Red Sox. And everybody's safe. It's just a 1-base error on a grounder. Burleson makes the error. So now runners at first and second. How did the Red Sox lose the first game? They had 3 errors. How did the Red Sox win the second game? They had none. Here's Washington. Washington is 1 for 2. And I got to look at the Red Sox record to see if they've committed an error, how well they've done in this postseason. Runners at first and second. Still 1 out on an error by Burleson. Lee will make the pitch. This is his tired batter. This could be the last batter for Lee. Checking a strategy roll, see if anything happening. A 2. Rudy is going to stay put. Lee will pitch. 1-2 against the lefty. That error is going to cost the Red Sox. That's going to be a base hit right back through the box against the left-handed batter. Single 1, and that will bring in a run. Joe Rudy from second, and he will score. Tennis's base running ratings are 2. He has to hold at second, though, as Claudell Washington gets an RBI single. And the A's get the run back. It is now 4-2. Stadium groans. That is a huge error by Burleson and allows the Athletics to get that run. And that's going to be it for Spaceman. He only gave up 4 runs, but that error is not earned. So he goes underneath his ERA. As far as I'm concerned, he did his job. He did his job. Next batter for the Athletics will be Garner with runners at first and second. And I think the A's will bring in a right-hander. It's way too early for Willoughby. So they're going to go ahead and bring out Tom Murphy. Or do they? Yeah. So going to the Red Sox bullpen, here comes Tom Murphy. Murphy will come on to pitch. Runners at first and second here, one out, top of the sixth inning, now 4-2 Athletics. That error was ginormous. Strategy roll, 12, tennis staying put. Murphy will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5, that's a range play. Garner will swing the bat. 4-6 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a fly out to left, and that ball is hit to Yaz. Yaz's range is a 3, and he's got it, makes the catch, out number 2. Tennis's base running ratings a 2. On a fly out to left, -3 makes him an automatic -1. He'll stay put, 2 outs. Nice play by Yastrzemski. And the batter now is Williams. Williams is 1 for 2, has a single. Murphy will go ahead and make the pitch. Checking a strategy. 11 means no play. Murphy will make the deal. 2-6. Range play again. Williams. 2-1. Again, it's a fly ball to left field. Again, it's hit to Yastrzemski. Again, his range is a 3. He can't get that one, and that is going to be a single for Billy Williams. Single to left. Tennis's base running rating a 2 becomes a 3 with 2 outs. Single to left. +1 is 4. Left fielder Yaz is a 0 arm. A 1-4. Tennis will score. Nope, there could be an out. It's a 0 arm. 1-3. Yep, there is going to be an out, and that's going to be the throw to the plate, and Tennis is gunned down by Yaz. Side retired. Tennis coming around third, trying to score. Yaz makes a beautiful throw to the plate and guns Tennis down. Side retired. A 1-3 would be an out, and that roll is a 3, and on the roll of the 3, lead runner thrown out. Side retired, he guns Tennis down. A base hit by Williams, but Tennis is out at the plate. 1 run on 2 hits and 3 hits. 3 hits and 1 error. And Carl Yastrzemski makes a heck of a throw to the plate to get Tennis. It's only still 4-2. Stadium gives Yaz a heck of an ovation for that. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Paul Mitchell has a few batters left before he's tired. Fred Lynn leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 2. 4-2 Athletics. Yaz saves a run. Mitchell with the pitch. 4-2 blank. Lynn will get the swing. 1-1. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 9 against a right-handed batter. Lynn just smacked one into the corner, and that's going to be a triple. Lynn gets his first base hit of the game, and that is a big triple and puts the leadoff run at third. Now up is Captain Carl. Carl Yastrzemski is 1 for 2, has a double, and he gets an ovation here from the Fenway Park crowd. Now a chance to bring in a run. The Red Sox have had many opportunities against Mitchell to get the runs in, but some great defense and some bad timely hitting didn't do it. Yaz is 1 for 2. Still rolling strategy, 13, Lynn staying put. Mitchell will go ahead and make the deal to Yaz. 1-1. That's a possible error. Yastrzemski, 2-4. That's a ground ball right back to Mitchell. And you know, I didn't say what the infield would be, and I would normally say the infield is in on that play. That's a ground ball back to Mitchell. Mitchell's a 0, has no error. He looks Lynn back on the infield end. The throw goes to first. It's out number 1. Ground ball right back to Mitchell. Lynn cannot come in. 1 out. The infield would play in this case. You don't just want to give up runs. Here's Rice. Rice is 1 for 2. Infield still in. Mitchell will make the pitch. Strategy roll says 19. Nothing happening. Lynn on it third. Mitchell will make the deal. 2-6. Strikeout 12. Got him. Struck out Rice. Struck him out, and that is the second strikeout for Mitchell. Out number 2. And here's Cooper. Cooper having a good night today. He's a good day. He's 2 for 2 with a stolen base, and he scored. And this is Mitchell's fatigue batter. Mitchell will go ahead and make the pitch, a strategy roll. Nothing happening there. Mitchell, the reason why I'm rolling, Mitchell has a balk, so that can still happen. Mitchell will make the deal. 3-2. That's a blank. Can Cooper get a run in? 2-1. No! He grounds it right back to Mitchell. Mitchell's got it. Throws to first. A leadoff triple, and the Red Sox get nothing. 2 comebackers right back to Mitchell. No runs, a hit, a leadoff triple by Lynn, and the Red Sox cannot get the runs in. After 6, still 4-2. This is going to be a game of missed opportunities if Boston cannot come back and win this game. Top of the 7th coming up. Bill North is the leadoff batter. North is 0 for 3, still struggling mightily in this postseason. Tom Murphy, still too early for Willoughby. Murphy will stay out there. They have a switch hitter and 2 rights coming up. Murphy has the ability to switch. He does have the ability to get it. He has 6 more batters left he can face. Actually, 7 more batters. North, Murphy with the pitch. 2-1, error on a throw. North, 4-6. That's going to be a ground ball to third, and you know what's going to happen. It's a 4-6, an error on a throw, a star 5, a ground ball to third. That ball is into Hobson. His error rating is a 14. That's a 3. We got an error on Hobson again. Hobson's going to make an error, and the throw goes to first. Cooper's range is a 4. It's an error on a throw. Does he prevent the ball from getting past him? No, he does not. Nort's base running rating is a 3. Does he take second? No, Nort stays at first. That's an error on a throw. Hobson makes another error. E5. Second error on the Red Sox in this game. North holds it first, and Murphy says, "Come on, Butch. Don't you know how to play that position?" Here's Campaneris. The A's were able to get a run due to the error on the last inning. North on it first. Infield is at double play depth. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That is a 9. North does have a steal chance. 14, a 0 by Murphy. And Fisk is a 0, a 1-14. You know what? Campaneris is hitting well. I'm going to call off the steal. North will not steal. Murphy will make the pitch to Campaneris. 2-5. That's a blank. Campaneris will swing the bat. 1-1, fly out to center. And that's the first out. Campaneris stays put, and Root North stays put. Don Baylor will go ahead and bat. He's 0 for 3, having a tough night. North on it first. Does North get a chance to steal again? 9. He does, and this time I'm going to send him. 1-14, North steals second base. He's safe. Use a little bit of that speed that he's got, and that is a stolen base for Bill North. He had 75 of them in 76, one of the leading stolen basemen in baseball last year. So, yeah, use his speed, send him to second. North hasn't been on base much in the postseason. I mean, he is now 2 for 32. North hasn't had much chances to steal. Now North on its second. Reroll the strat. This time nothing happening. Murphy will make the pitch. Infield is now back. No double play. Murphy, 3-5. Strikeout 15. No. Baylor will swing. 2-2. That's going to be a ground ball to short. That picked up by Burleson. Throws to first for out number 2. North's base running rating is a 3, and that is a 1. He will take third. Slow grounder to shortstop, and North does go to third on the grounder. And there are now 2 outs. North on at third now. A grounder to short. The batter is Rudy. Rudy is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Can the Red Sox avoid getting up a run after an error? Murphy will pitch to him. Rudy is 1 for 3. Strategy roll. 14, nothing happening. Murphy will make the pitch to Rudy. Pitch coming. 2-6. Range play. Rudy will swing. 2-2. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Burleson. Burleson's range is a 2. He has to make this play, and he can't. Base hit. Run scores for the A's. Rudy gets a single. North comes in to score. 5-2 Oakland. Stadium groans. Single by Joe Rudy. Unearned run, of course, for Tom Murphy. Doesn't get the run. But Rudy gets a single right past Burleson. 2 outs, now 5-2. Batter now is Bando. Bando's 1 for 3. Rudy on at first. Still rolling strategy. That's an 18. He'll stay put. Murphy will make the pitch to Bando. 2 outs. 2-1. Error on a throw. Bando will swing. 6-6. That's a ground ball to short. Ground ball to short. That's thrown to Burleson. Burleson's error rating is an 11. That's a 20. He won't make an error. He throws to second to get Rudy, and the side is retired. Burleson does not make the error. 1 run on 1 hit, a stolen base, and 1 error. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and your Sweet Caroline. I will be right back. Tonight on Inside Pitch, Game 3 of the NLCS, the Philadelphia Phillies against the Houston Astros. The Astros have a 2-0 lead on the Phillies. Can the Astros really put the Phillies behind the 8 ball tonight It will be Jim Cott for the Phillies against Dan Larson of the Astros. The Astros, ever since they got beaten by the Reds 11 to nothing, I believe, by Pat Zachary, the Astros have won 5 straight. I don't know what's up with Inside Pitch, but Inside Pitch loves the Astros for some reason, and they are 2 games away from their 2nd straight RJL World Series and their 2nd straight National League pennant. Meanwhile, we stay here in the ALCS, and of course, Game 4 of both series will be tomorrow as well. Bottom of the 7th, Athletics lead 5-2. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Dwight Evans. Mitchell has done a good job, but they're going to take him out. He is tired. So Mitchell did his job. And the Athletics will bring in a new pitcher, and it will be Stan Bonson. Stan Bonson will be the 2nd Oakland pitcher. And we go here to the bottom of the 7th. 2 big errors by Boston has cost the Red Sox runs and not taking advantage of men on base. Bonson will pitch. 6-4. That's a possible error. Evans will swing. 2-5. And that's going to be a base hit to left field for Evans. It's a single. The ball is hit to Rudy. Rudy's error rating is a 2. That's a 13. He won't make an error, but Evans will be safe at first. Leadoff single for Evans, and he's now 2 for 3. Next batter is Fisk. Fisk is 1 for 2. Infield a double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Oh, actually, strategy rolls are on. 15, nothing happening. Bonson, Puck joins us here at Fenway Park. Bonson will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2, blank. Fisk will swing. 6-4, ground ball right back to the pitcher, Bonson. Does he turn the double play? 3, 2, 1, because it's hit back to the pitcher. 2 to the infield double play depth. Fisk is hitting from the right side, which makes second base pivot, and that is Garner. A 1-2, they'll turn the double play. No. Bonson turns around, fires to second. Evans is out, but Fisk will make first. That's out number 1. So a fielder's choice. And that is the 4th time in this game that the Red Sox have hit a ball right back to the pitcher. Fisk on it first now on the fielder's choice. Butch Hobson will lead off. He will bat. It's the 7th inning. I do not pinch hit for position players until the 8th. Infield still a double play depth. Strategy roll, 18. Fisk staying put. Bonson will go ahead and make the deal. 2-5, error on a throw. Hobson, 2-4, against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be an infield single to third. Ball is hit to Bando. Bando's error rating is an 8. That's a 20. He won't make an error. He will not throw, and it's going to be an infield single. Butch Hobson gets an infield single. Runners at first and second now. But again, the Red Sox have to take advantage of this. The next batter is Burleson. Bonson coming in here is already given up 2 singles. Infield single by Hobson. Runners at first and second. Bonson checking the strategy roll still. That is a 19, nothing happening. Bonson does have a very good pickoff rating. Runners at first and second. Bonson will make the pitch. 4-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 5-4. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 11. And that is going to be a home run. But Burleson against a righty is a 6. A 1-6. Burleson A 1-6 Burleson sends this into left field, and it is too high, and that is a 18, and that is going to be a fly out to left. 2 outs. A possible home run chance, but then he rolls an 18, needed to be a 6 or higher, and it's a fly out to left, out number 2. And now the batter is Doyle. Burleson misses a chance to tie the game up. 2 outs. Doyle is 0 for 3. Runners at first and second. Bonson just got away with one there. Strategy roll. 8, no play. Bonson will make the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 10. That's too high. Doyle will swing the bat. 3-2, and that's a fly ball to right field. North will get under that one. He makes the catch, and another chance for the Red Sox goes by the board. No runs on 2 hits. It stays 5-2 Oakland. Stadium groans. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Gene Tennis leads off for the Athletics, and he is 2 for 2, a double, a homer, and reached on an error. And they got right, left, right. That's going to be it for Tom Murphy, as Murphy's going to come out of the game. And the Red Sox, do I bring in Willoughby now? It's a 3-5-2 lead. They got a bunch of righties. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox now will be Jim Willoughby, whose arm pretty much has fallen off. But he's the best pitcher they have in the bullpen. So here's Jim Willoughby against Gene Tennis. Top of the 8th inning, 5-2 Oakland. Willoughby with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. Strikeout 18, that's too high. Tennis will swing the bat. 5-2. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 13 against the righty. Gene Tennis just led off the inning with a triple. Tennis will go to third on a leadoff triple. He's now a single short of the cycle. Tennis would have had a single if it wasn't for, might have been I don't know about that, in E6. As he was cut down at second. So Tennis is on third with a leadoff triple. And the batter now is Washington. The Red Sox have no choice. They got to call the infield in. You can't allow any more runs to score. Strategy roll is off. Willoughby will pitch. 5-3. That's at the park. Fenway Park says 5-6. And that is going to be a base hit to left field for Washington. And the Athletics will get a run. Leadoff triple for Tennis, and he will score. Washington goes to first, 6-2, swinging A's. Stadium groans. Jim Willoughby comes in, their best pitcher in the bullpen, triple and base hit. 6-2, the Athletics have taken advantage of runners on base. The Red Sox have not. Phil Garner is the next batter. Garner is 1 for 3. Willoughby will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-6 against a right-handed pitcher. Strikeout against right-handed batter. Strikeout, that's a 4, and he got him. He struck out Garner, and that's out number 1. Garner goes down, and the batter will be Williams. Williams is 2 for 3, he has 2 singles. Washington on it first. Willoughby will look in, he'll make the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 16, too high. Williams 2-4, fly ball center field. Evans will make the put out, 2 down. Two outs, and the batter is North. North is 0 for 4, reached on an error, stole a base, and scored. North is having an absolutely atrocious postseason at the plate. Washington ready to go. Willoughby will make the pitch. 3-2, home run chance. North against a right, a switch hitter left, a 1-5. The 18 is too high. North will swing the bat though. 6-4, and he grounds it to second base. That's picked up by Doyle. He throws to first for the out. Side retired. The A's tack on another run, though. 1 run on 2 hits, a triple and a single. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-2, Oakland. Bottom of the 8th inning. Fred Lynn leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 1 for 3. Got a triple his last time up, but the Red Sox couldn't get him in. Bonson will stay out there. Bonson will make the pitch. 5-5, automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to short. Out number 1. 1 man down. The A's do have Lindblad available, but they want to save him. Bonson, you got a 4-run lead. You can be a little bit aggressive. Bonson will pitch to Captain Carl. He's 1 for 3. Bonson will make the deal. 3-3. That's a walk. The 18, that's too high. Yaz will swing the bat. 6-6. That's a ball hit to center field. That's a 10. Against a right-handed pitcher, Yaz just got a double. And he bounces it off the wall in center. Yastrzemski will go to second. Second double of the game for Yaz. And now the batter is Rice. If the Red Sox want any hope of getting back into this game, they absolutely must get in some runs. Rice is 1 for 3. 1 out. Bonson will make the pitch to Rice. He will deal. 5-2. That's a blank. Rice will swing the bat. 3-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. That's picked up by Garner. Throws to first. Out number 2. Yaz goes to third. And now here's Cooper. Cooper is 2 for 3. 2 singles, stolen base, and scored. 2 outs. Yaz on at third. Bonson. He will pitch to Cooper. 6-2 Oakland. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bonson with the pitch. 2-4. Walk. 10. No. Cooper. 4-5. Line drive right to second, and Garner will snag it, and that will end the inning. Another chance for the Red Sox to get anything, and that goes by the board. No runs and a hit. Still 6-2 Oakland. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Oakland leading 6-2 here in this game. Willoughby will stay out there. Bert Campaneris leads off for the Athletics. He is 1 for 4. Tomorrow's pitching, game 4 of this series tomorrow morning, and probably somewhere between 11:30 and 12. The Oakland A's will have Mike Norris. The Red Sox will have Louis Tiant on the mound. So if the Athletics want to take a 3-1 lead, they'll have to get through Tiant tomorrow night. But Bill Lee really did pretty decently, as the Red Sox have just not cashed in this game. Willoughby will pitch to Campaneris. 4-3, that's a pitcher result. Campaneris a righty, a 1-12 is a base hit up the middle. That is a 12, and that's exactly what it is. Campaneris leads off with a single. Single for Burt, he'll go to first. Here's Don Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 4, not having a good game today. Double play depth, of course. Willoughby will go ahead and make the pitch. There's no strategy roll. 2-2, strikeout, 13, no. Baylor will swing. 6-6. He popped it up in the infield. It's going to be a pop out to third, and that's out number 1. Baylor pops out, and here is Rudy. Rudy is 2 for 4. He has 2 singles. Campaneris on it first. Willoughby has 2 more batters to face before, or let me see, is tie rating 8? Actually, this may be his last. Yeah, this is going to be his last. Willoughby will be tired after this batter. Willoughby will pitch. 2-2, strikeout 13. Nope, too high. Rudy will swing the bat. 2-3, and Rudy smacks a double into right field. Double to right for Rudy. Campaneris, base running rating 3. Double to right, -1 is 2. Right fielder is Lynn. He has a 0. Campaneris will score on a 2. And he does. Campaneris scores on a 2. Rudy's base running rating is a 3. A 3 or lower, he'll take third. He does. As the throw went to the plate, and Rudy goes to third base. 7-2 Oakland. And the Red Sox are already thinking about tomorrow. RBI double by Joe Rudy. That's his 3rd hit of the game. He takes third. It's now 7-2 Oakland. The batter now is Sal Bando, and that's it for Willoughby. As he's ineffective, the Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And the new pitcher for the Red Sox will be Dick Pole. 6 wins, 5 losses, no saves, a 4.33 ERA. Pole will come on to pitch, Rudy on at third, and the Red Sox will play the infield bat in, even though they're down by 5 runs, hoping for some 9th inning magic. Bando is 1 for 4. Pole will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-2, blank. Bando swings the bat. 5-2 against a right-handed bat pitcher. That's going to be a double to left field. He bounces it off the green monster. Another run comes in for the A's. Coming in to score is Rudy. And Bando will go to second base on a double. 8-2 Oakland. And fans here at Fenway are already heading out. Runner on second base. Infield is now back 8-2. The batter now for the Athletics is Gene Tennis. Tennis has a double, home run, reached on a throwing error, and a triple. Gene Tennis is a single short of the cycle. 1 out. 1 out, top of the 9th. Pole will pitch to Tennis. Bando on at second. Tennis going to try to get the cycle. Pole will make the pitch. 5-5. It's an error on a throw. Tennis. He'll swing 5-5, and it's a line drive right to third. Bando, it's a line drive to third. Now, it's an error on a throw. Bando, now at third base, the ball is hit to Hobson. Now, we already had the ball is hit to Hobson. The D20 roll is an 8. Bando's on at second. A 3 or a 4, a 3 or a 4, there will be a throwing there. I'm sorry, ball is hit the second and hit the third. Ball, hold it, runner on second. A 2. The only way an error occurs if it's a 2. No, Bando gets back. He does not throw. There is no throwing error there. Oh boy, Tennis misses a cycle chance. He lines out to third, out number 2. Almost a chance for Tennis. Here's Washington. Washington is 3 for 4 tonight. That would have been a throwing error if the throw was made to second on a line drive. On a line drive double play chance. That would have been a throwing error. Poe will make the pitch to Washington. 6-2, blank. Washington will swing. 4-2, and he pops this one to short, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Athletics. They have a commanding 8-2 lead going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Athletics are not going to play around. They're not going to play around. They're going to bring out Raleigh Fingers to close the game out. So here's Fingers. It's not a save situation. And since I don't use fatigue, it doesn't matter. Here is Hall of Famer, the man with the mustache, Raleigh Fingers. Fingers does have a couple of, as a save or two, I think, in the postseason. This is not a save situation. His job is to get this game over with. Dwight Evans leads off for Boston here in the bottom of the 9th. He is 2 for 3. 2 errors for the Red Sox in this game and a lot of missed opportunities. Fingers will make the pitch. 1-4, strikeout, 19, no. Evans will swing. 6-6, and that's going to be a fly out to left, out number 1. 1 out. Next batter is Fisk. Fisk is 1 for 3. Fingers will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-4. That's a blank. It's not tired. Fisk, 2-3, and that's going to be a fly out to left, and that's out number 2. Next batter is Butch Hobson. He's 1 for 3, but they're going to take him back, and coming on to pinch hit will be Rick Miller. Rico Petrocelli will take over at third if somehow Miller goes ahead and somehow the Red Sox get back in this game. So here's Rick Miller. He'll pinch hit against Fingers. Miller, a 283 average, looking to get base runners. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. A's lead 8-2. Looking to take a 2-1 series lead. Fingers with the pitch. 4-4, range play. Miller, 1-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is an 18. Against the righty, it's too high, so it becomes a fly ball to right. The ball is hit to North. North's range is a 4. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. He takes 2 steps to his right, puts out his glove, block, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Oakland Athletics go ahead and take a 2-1 series lead on the Red Sox by a final score here of 8-2. Stadium barfs. Blech. Final line score coming up. Best mustache in baseball history, Raleigh Fingers. For the Oakland Athletics, 8 runs on 16 hits and no errors. For the Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 10 hits and 2 big errors, which definitely allowed runs. Paul Mitchell gets the win. He'll go to 1-1, and Bill Lee drops to 1-2. Drops to 1-2 here. There is no save. So a big win here for the Oakland Athletics, and they'll need it. They'll be take on El Tiante tomorrow. Game 4 of this series will be in the morning. Tomorrow morning, the Oakland Athletics against the Red Sox. It'll be Mike Norris, their number 4 pitcher for Oakland, against Louis Tiant, the number 1 pitcher for the Red Sox. Must-win game with Tiant on the mound tomorrow. Must win it in order to send the series back to Oakland. Oakland would love to win tomorrow and wrap the series up against the Red Sox on Monday night. So a big win here for Oakland. They now lead the series 2-1 here, this ALCS. Tonight, we got more baseball. Game 3 of the NLCS. The Philadelphia Phillies against the Houston Astros. It will be Jim Cott for the Phillies. Dan Larson for the Astros. J.R. Richard last night, 3 outs away from a no-hitter. Could not close the deal, but it was a win for the Astros, and they lead that series 2-0. A win tonight, and the Phillies are really behind the 8 ball. So join us tonight for more baseball action. Sean 1113, Captain Carl, My Basement Media Productions, G. Puck, Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Keith White, Al Red Sox fan, Woodman 564, and BB. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong, and we'll see you guys tonight for the NLCS Game 3. But today, it's the A's over the Red Sox, 8-2. They now lead the ALCS 2-1. We'll see you guys tonight.